Welcome back. If you've been following the channel these past few months, you've probably seen some highlights from our most recent trip to Spain. Spain isn't just about the sights, it's also about the flavors. From savory Mazamorra of Andalusia to the coastal paella of Valencia, your next trip needs a culinary roadmap. In this video, we're going to dive into a culinary journey across Spain. We'll be exploring the delicious regional dishes you'll want to seek out whether you're at home or on your next Spanish getaway. Come join us as we explore our favorite foods, snacks, and drinks from slow-simmered paella to crispy and savory croquettes. Welcome to Travel at Random. We're Trevor and Ryan. This channel started out of a love of travel. We're here to share unbiased and self-funded trip reports, hotel and flight reviews, and travel advice. We hope we inspire your next getaway. Check out our playlist in the description and browse the channel. If you enjoy this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to keep up with our latest content. Thank you for watching. A quick plug before we start our food journey. We're launching our new YouTube channel memberships and Patreon. If you enjoy this video, we'd love for you to subscribe here. But if you're interested in taking your support of the channel even further, check out our memberships or join us on Patreon. We'll have some exclusive content, travel tips, and posts. Regardless of what you do, we appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos. Now, back to the video. Spanish food covers a wide range of styles and ingredients, and varies depending on where you are in the country. We're mainly focusing on dishes from the Castile, Mancha, Andalusia, and Valencia regions, but many of these dishes are widely available throughout Spain these days. Tortilla de patatas, or a Spanish omelette, is a dense dish made with potatoes, onions, and eggs. We encountered this dish pretty much everywhere we went in Spain. Every hotel breakfast included this, and we really enjoyed them. The dish itself is made from sliced potatoes and sometimes onions, which are cooked in a deep dish and bound together with eggs. These can be firmly set and dense, or less set and have a lighter texture. Our favorite version was from the Aura Hotel in Toledo. Croquettes are small bites of bechamel mixed with cheese or meat, which is breaded and then deep fried until they're crispy on the outside and wonderfully creamy on the inside. These are extremely common, and you'll find them all over Spain. The meat fillings can often include oxtail, shrimp, salt cod, chicken, and ham. The oxtail and cod versions were our favorites, but then again, I don't like cheese, so maybe there's a little bias there. While you can find many of these dishes around Spain, each region has a different style, and some things are going to be harder to find when you leave a certain region. The region around Madrid and Toledo is Castile-La Mancha, and if you're looking for a hearty meal, check out Carcamusas, a stewed meat dish usually made from oxtails, which are braised in a red sauce with peas and onions. The version we tried was served with patatas fritas on top. If you're looking for something a little sweet, you'll find marzipan, which is a confection made from almonds, sugar, and flour, and it's very popular. There are many shops you'll find which sell these treats, some in decorative gift boxes. There are a wide range of styles. We like the standard Delicias de Marzipan and the Toledanas, a pastry shell filled with pumpkin preserves. Alongside the marzipan, you'll find a variety of nougat-based delights as well. Heading to the Andalusia region, we start with olives and olive oil. Spain is a major producer of olives, and Spanish olives are everywhere. The Andalusia region produces 80% of the olives in Spain, and you'll find these pretty much everywhere, as just a bowl of olives or as gilda, a skewer with usually 2 other ingredients like manchego or anchovies. This is sometimes considered the original Spanish tapa, and goes great with a glass of vermouth or wine. In the warmer weather, you'll find an array of chilled soups in Andalusia. First up is Salmorejo, a creamier and thicker version of gazpacho made from tomatoes, bread, olive oil, garlic, and salt. It's served chilled. The consistency is very smooth and there's an acidic tang from the tomatoes. The version we had was served with some bits of jamon and hard-boiled egg on top. Another style of chilled soup you'll find is Mazamorra, a cold soup made from bread and almonds, and often with apple and garlic. There are several white cold soups you'll find in Spain. Mazamorra is mainly found in Cordoba and is a thicker variation. When we ordered it, it was served with bits of salt cod, which seemed like a strange combination, but it provided a salty, briny contrast to the mildly sweet base. The texture was thick, like Greek yogurt thick. This was definitely something to try, and we both thought it was good and very unique. A completely savory dish, it was rich and filling. Another dish you'll want to find in Andalusia is berenjenas con miel, fried eggplant with honey. Not much to say here, it's delicious, crispy, and just slightly sweet. The batter is thin and light, almost like a tempura. We ordered this a few times, each a little different in how the eggplant was cut up, and some versions had molasses, which gave the eggplant a caramelized flavor. We preferred the version with honey, which was a bit more delicate. For a heartier dish, check out flamenco, a thin roll made from pork loin wrapped around jamon, breaded, and deep fried. The crunchy coating contrasts nicely with the meat layers. If you like ham, give this one a try. You can usually order this as a half ration if you want more of a snack, or a full ration if you want an entree-sized portion. We'd be negligent if we didn't talk about Iberico, the famed black-footed, acorn-fed pigs. The most common way you'll run into Iberico is the cured ham, which is thinly sliced and melts in your mouth. It's delicious on its own, but even better with some wine or in a sandwich. You'll also see Iberico on menus as a cut of meat. We didn't film this one, but we ordered one in Cordoba, and it was the most delicious pork dish I think either of us have ever had. If you're looking for something sweet and unique, make sure you check out pastel cordobas, a pastry made from puff pastry filled with angel's hair, which is squash jam, and then it's dusted with sugar. It can be served warm or cold, and if you order it at a restaurant, it may come with whipped cream or ice cream. The version we got from a coffee shop. The filling was similar to a marmalade in texture, and there was plenty inside. It was good, maybe a little similar to a Danish. It had a thick dusting of sugar, and the filling was pretty sweet. Heading to the Mediterranean coast, Valencia is home to paella and Fideuà, which is short grain rice and a variety of meats, veggies, and beans cooked over an open flame. Fideuà is a noodle version. We had a traditional version of paella made with green beans, butter beans, rabbit, and chicken. We skipped the version with snails. This dish is hearty and filling. A tasty rice dish. Proper paella has a crunchy, baked-on layer at the bottom called socarrat, but a lot of places in Valencia will rush the job, and it's essentially a very well-seasoned Spanish fried rice. With such close proximity to the Mediterranean, seafood is abundant in Valencia. In general, you'll find a lot of seafood in Spain, although the exact type and style will vary by region. In Valencia, there's a lot of fresh seafood, and seafood paella is popular. Inland areas will focus a bit more on cured seafood like salt cod and mohama, which is dried tuna. Pretty much everywhere you'll find shrimp and calamari, often available both grilled and fried. Not quite a dessert, but on the sweet side of things, there are fartons, long sugary pastries best dunked in horchata. A farton, yes they actually call them that, is a brioche breadstick with a light layer of icing. It's very close to a donut, although the dough is not sweet. You're meant to dunk these in horchata, and it's great. The icing, the sweetness, and the nuttiness of the horchata make this a delicious bite, so we can see why this is so popular. Since you'll want one with your farton, let's talk about some unique Spanish beverages you'll want to look out for. Let's start with horchata, a sweet drink made from tiger nuts, also called chufas. If you've had Mexican horchata, this is an entirely different drink. The chufas give this version an herbal, almost chai-like flavor. We had a few different versions, and while most were fairly sweet, our favorite was actually an unsweetened version from Casa Horchata in the Mercado de Colón. It was served with sugar so you could add it to your own taste. This allowed the natural flavors to stand out. The body of this version has a mouth-coating viscous element, almost like coconut water, where the natural fats from the tiger nuts give it some heft. But if you like sweet drinks, you'll enjoy this regional favorite. Moving on to alcoholic beverages, Spain is known for wine, especially red wine from the Rioja region. Spanish wines are typically good value, and if you're in Spain, do yourself a favor and try some. We really enjoyed Riojas and Tempranillos, which are bold, dry red wines. By the glass, you'll spend a few euros, and you can pick up a great bottle for 10 to 20 euros. You'll also encounter plenty of sangria, which is a blend of red or white wine, brandy, sugar, and fruit. You'll find it at most places, sometimes even on tap. It does seem like these days it's more targeted to tourists. When the Andalusia sun is blazing, you'll find the locals drinking a light and refreshing drink, Tinto de Verano. It's a mix of red wine and lemon soda. As fans of red wine, this seemed like a bad idea on paper. But after having one, we can see why it's a popular local drink. It's light and refreshing, and a little lighter than sangria. This drink is so popular, it's even in bottles and on tap at some bars. Valencia's signature drink, the aptly named Agua de Valencia, is a concoction of cava, gin, vodka, and orange juice. We tried this at the Café de Madrid, which claims to have created the drink. Their version was elevated and well balanced. It was not sweet like we expected, but honestly, the closest thing I can compare it to was Airborne, the fizzy tablets you drink when you think you're getting sick. That's not a glowing review, so we tried a more common version in a can, and while a fun drink, we'll stick to a nice Spanish red wine next time. And last but certainly not least, Vermouth. This beverage is popular throughout Spain, and is a far cry from what you may be familiar with as a martini mixer. In Spain, you'll see many bars serving vermouth by the glass, and there are many varieties, so ask for a recommendation and give it a try. The vermouth we tried was a little sweet and almost tasted like American-style iced tea. Mercados are the ultimate food playground, and one of the best ways to try small, shareable dishes called tapas. Mercados are essentially open-air or indoor markets with a variety of food and drink stalls. You'll find mercados in many Spanish cities, including the Victoria Mercado in Córdoba, the Central Market in Valencia, and the Mercado de San Miguel in Madrid. Many stalls will specialize in one type of Spanish cuisine or tapas, which are small, shareable dishes. You can go from stall to stall trying croquettes, seafood, and sweets, making this a fun and social way to spend an evening. Pro tip, they can get busy, but don't let the crowds scare you away. In our recent trip, we also found most of the food stalls in every market we visited accepted credit cards via tap to pay. We covered a lot of ground, but we only scratched the surface. The best Spanish food is always the one you discover yourself. Which dish are you trying first? Let us know down in the comments. This is our final video in our recent Spain series. If you're interested in more of our trip, including some great hotels and city tours, check out our Spain playlist. We'll leave a link down in the description. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to stay up to date on our latest video releases. Both of these things really help out the channel. Also, if you'd like to support the channel even further, check out our channel memberships here on YouTube or even over on Patreon. Both feature the same exclusive posts and content. And lastly, we started a small shop featuring some channel branded gear, which you can check out. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.